like it's getting close, yeah. I mean, I think so. I'll double check it. Looks like it's close.
So you okay in quorums the next 3 weeks?
I think so.
Okay.
It's right.
Not
Are
there's,
you-
not there's anything to do.
I know, I know. Are you going or not on your trip in October? Have you guys made a determination yet?
We're not going to Europe.
Yeah.
That's over.
Oh,
Yeah, they've clamped down, haven't they?
yeah. But was that in October? That was in October, yeah. Okay.
Must be very close if we're not
So,
there.
not allowed?
Let's go ahead.
She's gonna let people in or what?
It's the option. We're going to riverboat cruise, so.
Let's all rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. First thing we have, approval of the minutes from last week. Chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second. Moved in second. Any corrections or changes in the minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Lafayette Housing Authority, we have a significant agenda for them.
I'm going to try to be quick. All right, my name is Ashley Adams. I'm the project manager with the Lafayette Housing Authority. I have 6 items to present today. Item 1 is the agreement between the City of Lafayette and Lafayette Transitional Housing Center, or LTHC, for the Homeless Services Program. I am requesting approval for this agreement for the program year 21. This agency provides supportive services and case management to individuals and families who are experiencing homelessness or who are at risk of becoming homeless. In addition, this program serves as the coordinated entry point to access other homeless services in Tippecanoe County. The funding awarded for this project is in the amount of $32,159.
Okay, Chair will entertain a motion to approve the agreement between Lafayette Housing Authority and LTHC.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Moved in second. Questions on this? Anyone? Hearing no questions, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Item 2 is the agreement between the City of Lafayette and Family Promise for the Family Emergency Homeless Shelter. I am requesting approval for this agreement for program year 2021. This agency provides shelter, food, transportation, and case management services to families that are experiencing homelessness. The funding awarded for this project is in the amount of $11,258.
Thank you. Chair will entertain a motion to approve this agreement between the City of Lafayette and Family Promise.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions on the Family Promise Award? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Item 3 is the agreement between the City of Lafayette and Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Lafayette for the Youth Mentoring Program. I am requesting approval for this agreement for the program year 2021. This program pairs at-risk children, which are considered littles, with screened volunteer mentors, considered bigs, and monitors and supports these one-to-one mentoring matches and building positive and enduring relationships. The funding awarded for this project is in the amount of $10,580.
Thank you. Chair will entertain a motion to approve this agreement between the City of Lafayette and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Greater Lafayette.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Jackie, you've reviewed all these agreements. I should have asked this earlier.
That is correct, yes.
Well, I see that you did. Have the documents, have the agreements changed in any?
There was some minor language change with regard to one of the federal regulations, which actually I think is for higher dollar level contracts than what these are, but for the most part, they've been the same for the
Okay.
last several years.
I should have asked that. I meant to ask that before we started these things, so.
Same thing for all of them, is the funding level about the same.
Yeah, they're pretty roughly the same. I think there's a couple that are funded at a little bit different, higher level, but for the most part, they're all around the same.
Thanks.
Thanks. We should have, again, asked those things earlier, so. We have a motion, a second, to approve the Big Brothers, Big Sisters agreement. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Okay. Next item is the agreement between the City of Lafayette and Lafayette Urban Ministry for the Emergency Homeless Shelter. I am requesting approval for this agreement for the program year 2021. This program provides short-term overnight shelter, meals, and showers to homeless individuals. The funding awarded for this project is in the amount of $15,634.
Entertain a motion to approve the agreement between City of Lafayette and Lafayette Urban Ministry.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Questions on this? This shelter is open year-round, right? It used to be, years ago, it was during the winter time, so it's a year-round shelter. Okay, all right, okay. Have a motion, a second, to approve this agreement. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Next item on the list is the agreement between the City of Lafayette and YWCA of Greater Lafayette for the Domestic Violence Intervention and Prevention Program. I'm requesting approval for this agreement for the program year 2021. This program serves victims of domestic violence and their children by providing comprehensive residential services, including temporary, emergency, and confidential shelter, all meals, linens, personal items and clothes, intensive case management, appropriate referrals, access to medical evaluation, and legal advocacy and assistance. And the funding awarded for this project is in the amount of $11,258.
Thanks. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this agreement between City of Lafayette and YWCA for the Domestic Violence Intervention and Prevention Program.
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded. Questions on this? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
The last item on the list is the agreement between the City of Lafayette and the Tippecanoe County Council on Aging doing business as Meals on Wheels for their Meals on Wheels program. I'm requesting approval for this agreement for the program year 2021. This program delivers hot, nutritious meals to homes of seniors, persons with disabilities, and other homebound individuals at a subsidized rate, and the funding awarded for this project is in the amount of $11,864.
Okay. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this agreement between City of Lafayette and Tippecanoe County Council on Aging for Meals on Wheels.
So moved.
Second? Moved and seconded. Questions on this? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Good job. Lafayette Renew.
Good morning, Brad Talley, Lafayette Renew. We're requesting permission to advertise for the 2021 sanitary sewer rehabilitation program this year. We'll cured and placed line, a little over 7,000 lineal feet of sewers is what we're requesting to do. We'll have an advertisement on September 10th and 17th with a pre-bid conference on Wednesday, September 22nd, and open bids on October 5th.
Okay, thanks. Chair, entertain a motion to approve this permission to advertise.
Second.
So, you had questions on the permission to advertise? Anybody?
So this is in situ form, essentially?
Yeah,
Same
that
process.
type of process, yes, sir.
And where, you said advertise for the 2021 sanitary sewer rehabilitation. Was there a 2020 project?
I think the last time we did this was in 19.
Okay.
So it's about
So
every
we
other
we
year.
don't do it every year, but we do, I mean,
Right.
okay, answer that question.
It's a pretty much kind of an asset management program.
Yeah.
So we'll go through and identify sewers that are in need of,
Right.
replacement or lining, and then we'll go through and
So-
develop a program and design it.
So as you're going through and looking at all this, I mean, hundreds of thousands of feet, I would guess, of these miles.
We've got over 300 miles of sewer.
Yeah. So you go down there sometimes, or not go down maybe physically, but look at things, you go, oh crap.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
Words there.
Yeah. So we have
I
a
did-
We use cameras.
I know, I
We have a
actually didn't mean
program where we go through at least every 5 years on any sewer that's smaller than a 24-inch, and we clean it and try to get it televised. We also have a new technology. It's a sonar technology, so we have a mechanism on one end of the sewer and one on the other end. It sends the sonar waves down through, and it gives us a rating as far as, is it plugged,
Right.
are there cracks, are there, holes or something
Wow.
like that. And so we go through and identify the most, just similar to Jeremy's model for the roads, but it's
Yeah.
for our sewers. And then a large chunk of this is on the old Romney Road sewer. It's the last piece of the Elliott Ditch sewer that has never been lined, so we're wanting to get out in front of it.
Okay, that was going to ask about what area have you chosen, so a lot of it's that area.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve this agreement to advertise for this work. Anybody have any further questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thanks. Thanks, Brad. Legal counsel.
Actually, that's going to be Jeremy today.
Okay.
I have a resolution for you to ask the board's approval to participate in the Indiana Bond Bank Fuel Hedge Program. This is, shall I read this as it's stated on the agenda?
Well, no, we have read that.
Okay.
Let's go ahead. I think we've been through this before, Jeremy, so we all know the routine here. So let's go ahead and, it's resolution number 05-2021. Chair, I entertain a motion to approve this resolution.
Move approval.
Second?
Second.
Moved in second. Okay, questions about this? Any changes, Jeremy, in the program?
Well, it's yet to be determined the final terms, so the bond bank will probably establish a price cap early next month. I expect that the premium and administration fee will probably remain constant and represent an advance payment due from the city to participate in the program. We can hedge up to 80% of our expected fuel usage in the coming year. So I'll probably deliberate that a little bit, maybe with the mayor, with Dave Payne and the folks out at Fleet, and maybe some department heads determine exactly what level of risk we want to go with.
Right.
It's an insurance policy essentially to protect the city from fuel price volatility.
And God knows we could have that.
And it's paid off this year.
That's paid off this year a lot.
Yeah.
We've got a check almost back from them almost every month, haven't we?
Every month of the year.
Every month of the year?
We've got money back this
We're
year.
in the black about $27,000, $28,000 so far through July.
Through July, okay. All right. Questions?
That was gonna be my question, so I assumed we continue to participate because it's fiscally responsible and returning.
Well, I'm not going to bank on a return necessarily for next year. It's more of a protection against
Hedge.
really blowing up our budget.
Yeah, we'll never go over budget this
Right.
way, yeah.
It's a hedge. Yeah.
Thank you.
We also have paid, I mean, the hedge is both ways, right? Up or down, you see?
No, this is a cap only.
Cap
So
only.
the current year and next year will also be a
Cap
cap only hedge.
Because
We used to
have
participate
collars
in the
above-
collar.
We used to have collars at the top and bottom, right? And this is only the hedge at the top.
And that's what, as a customer or participant, that's what we want to see. We want to
Yeah.
be protected from the high prices. We want to
Yeah.
go ahead and take advantage of the low prices.
Right, okay,
So,
good,
Yep.
great.
It's actually gotten better. The administrative fee went up a little bit.
I would imagine so.
It did, but it's still
Yeah.
it's still a good deal, and it protects you from ever
Yeah, this is real,
blowing up your budget if there was a war or something, or somebody blew something up and oil was.
well, you can look what happened in the Gulf right now with, supply. This is both gas and diesel, right?
Yes.
And everybody, the fire department, everybody participates, there's
Correct.
fuel for the whole, okay, all right. All right, any other questions? We have a resolution. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thank you. Parks Department.
Morning, Claudine Loffman, Lafayette Parks and Recreation. Before you, you have change order number 7 for J.R. Kelly Corporation regarding the Memorial Island Columbian Park Phase 3 project. We have 2 items on this one. Labor to repair and replace some damaged fence rails. It's a $5,366 add. And then item 2, we needed to add an additional fence post for the new railing that you approved a few weeks ago. And that fence post was $965. The total addition is $6,331, no cents. And the total amount, the amended contract amount was $6,641,235.75. And the new contract total is $6,647,566.75. The change order has been reviewed by the city attorney, and I recommend it for your approval.
Okay. Chair, entertain a motion to approve change order number 7 for J.R. Kelly.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
The labor and repair of damaged fence rails, was that because of, why? Why were they damaged?
Looks like we had some vandalism on that, and people were doing disrespectful things.
Okay. So, and a lot of them were just standalone. They weren't really fast connected together because we didn't have all the stuff to connect them, right?
They were in place, and there was just some excessive movement on that, apparently, like jumped up. Yeah.
I think she's trying. Somebody jumped up and down on them a bunch till they bit.
Yeah, I saw them bent, yeah. So this could be an ongoing issue for us, really. I mean,
It might be, we're looking at some solutions with not only the architect, but with the company on.
It hasn't happened since, right?
Yeah, we've had a couple areas where it's bent, but I mean, that was pretty excessive that they were jumping on.
okay. Well, I'm just saying that this could be an ongoing, I mean, you can't, what are you going to do? All right, we have a motion, a second to approve this change order. Any further questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Purchasing.
Good morning, Dave Payne, Purchasing. I have a request for you to declare surplus 25 iPhone XRs and one iPhone 8. These will be sold.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve this declaration of surplus property.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions on this? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
And secondly, Parks Department has 2 vehicles that they would like you to declare as surplus, and they'll be sold for scrap. The first is a 2000 Chevrolet C3500 dump bed pickup truck, which is city ID 14228, and a 1979 GMC High Sierra 7000 dump truck, and the number on that is 2021.
Okay. Chair, entertain a motion. Let me ask you on this before we do this. This is surplus property. It's not,
Worthless?
huh?
Not worthless?
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's what we have to do to scrap this stuff?
Yes, because the scrap value will be more
I got you.
than worthless.
I understand that. Okay. We have motion to approve this declaration of surplus property.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thanks. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Waterworks.
Good morning. Steve Moore, Waterworks Superintendent. You have before you today a proposal for professional services from Wessler Engineering, and it has been reviewed by the city attorney, and I would request the board's approval.
Okay, Chair, entertain a motion to approve this agreement with Wessler for the water department.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Questions? So the work that's being done, Steve, is this just a PM stuff?
No, this is a pretty major project. This is some needed improvements and updates to that station. This is our Glick water treatment facility.
Yeah.
And it pumps about 50% of our water, and it's been several years since there's been any significant improvements or updates there. So this is an update to the electrical system, add a backup generator for power failure, some of the chemical treatment, a new vault, so we can spread out that and spread it out a little bit so it's not all concentrated in one area. So and it also would repair or replace a interceptor well that would intercept any contamination in that well field and get rid of it. So these are some needed improvements.
So this was the capital system improvement plan back in December of 2016. This is just the beginning. Is this the first phase of that plan?
Yes.
Or has the plan been underway before?
Well, this kind of moved this up a little bit in priority, and a lot of that was due to the American Rescue Plan. Using some, yeah. So it'd be an opportunity to move that
Funding,
up in priority.
Great, good. We have a motion to second, do we not? Okay, any questions, any further questions on this?
We were stripping a well down there at one point for a number of years.
Yes.
Is that completed?
Yes, and that one is back online, and you're correct, Norm. For many years, it was pumped to the river because it had a contaminant, which was a volatile organic compound, trichloroethylene, that they think was probably from some buried chemical waste over the years that leached into that well or in the aquifer. And so that's been remediated, and it's doing fine now, but that's what the interceptor well does, is that intercepts any more of that contaminant that may come in and get it out of there so it doesn't blend with the fresh water that we're distributing for human consumption. So
all the wells in the field are online now?
They are all online, and we monitor that. Well, we do monthly monitoring, and we do some weekly monitoring to make sure that that's safe. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Steve, one of the things that when I first started serving here on this group, that we talked about was the asset that our aquifer really has. I mean, we really are, I don't want to overstate this, and so if I'm saying it the wrong way, that's fine, but we really have a terrific aquifer that we're feeding from, and not everybody, even in Indiana, has that,
Yeah.
right?
Probably the best in the Midwest. I mean, Lafayette is pulling from that Taze River aquifer that
Right.
runs from West Virginia all the way to about mid-state of Missouri. And right over Lafayette is really the widest, deepest part of that. So we do have excellent resource there that we do have to protect.
My point is, and just talking about this just for a second, is I think that's a real asset for us.
Yes,
Economically.
yes.
Because in the long term, 100 years from now, there's going to be a whole lot of stuff that's going to be different than it is today.
Absolutely.
And if we have water, that's pretty important.
Yes, it is. I agree.
Yeah, that's great. So we need to take care of this resource. Good job. Have a motion, a second. Anybody have any questions, comments? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Claims?
Good morning again. Jeremy Deal, Controller. The Controller's Office has reviewed claims this week totaling $631,233.23, and will request the board's approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. Questions on claims, anybody?
I have one I just didn't understand. On Big 14, RRFP knockdown, it's insurance claim reimbursement. There are 3 that are listed for Traffic Control Corporation.
That's a rectangular rapid flashing beacon. That's pedestrian crossing signage.
And when it says knockdown, that's somebody took them out.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, thank you.
Other questions on claims? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Chief? You thought I was going to forget you, didn't you?
Been a while. So, Patrick Flanley, Police Chief. We have 2 taxi cab permits. One is Cameron Bridges, 2145 State Road 25 West in West Lafayette. And the second is Catherine Fern Bell, 3243 Hendrickson Lane, Lafayette, Indiana. And I've reviewed both the permits and would request approval.
So they're both passed muster, right?
Yes.
Okay. A motion, a second is there a motion to approve the taxi cab permits?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved in second. Now we have a motion, a second. Anybody have any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Chief. Mayor, any comments today? Anybody have any comments for the board before we close the meeting? If not, meeting stands adjourned. Thank you. We got through that pretty quickly, didn't we?
Yeah.
All that work.
Yeah.